What is going on, Outlaws? Once again, Michael or Legacy Kill HD back. It's been a while, guys. We haven't streamed, I think, before the delay happened. We're getting ready for E3 2017, and obviously we got that announcement, which shook a lot of us. But today we're just going to be having some fun playing some Red Dead Redemption. Here we are in multiplayer, which is pretty much dead, unfortunately. We'll be talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, what's been happening these last couple months, and honestly what's to come. Because obviously this summer we're going to be getting something from Rockstar, whether that's a story trailer, Game Informer issue, just new information and screenshots. We can all debate about that. And we'll be talking about all kinds of stuff regarding the story, characters, and whether it's a sequel or prequel. Be surprised how many people believe it is a sequel, which I personally can't believe, but I'd love to see the argument that some of you guys have if you truly believe that. But as I said, we are going to be playing some Red Dead Redemption multiplayer on Xbox One. Hopefully these servers don't crap out. If they do, I'll probably just switch on over to the main game or maybe Undead Nightmare, depending on whatever works out. Nothing has been happening since the reveal trailer. Well, we got that delay announcement, and there has been some leaks that have been going around. That's why when people tell me that there hasn't been any information, there has been some information. Has it been a ton? No, it has not. It's just, I think it's always fun to speculate about what's next. Some people don't like that. I understand. August. I'm seeing August a lot. That's what I think everybody assumes that's going to be coming. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Just changing the screen so I can see what's going on and everybody's saying. My multiplayer character is... It's Landon Ricketts. I mean, you can't go wrong with that, can you? The physics probably will be similar to Grand Theft Auto 5. I hope they're closer to Red Dead Redemption just because I think we all know why. I felt like Red Dead Redemption's physics felt a lot more realistic. And Grand Theft Auto 5, just in a whole, kind of felt like a letdown. Well, yeah, I believe Rockstar would update us on the last day of summer, but you have to think about what summer did they think of, because we live in, a lot of people that watch these videos may live in the United States, but there's, as I can tell, there's a lot of you guys, outlaws, that watch all over the world, so it does make me wonder what part of summer or what necessarily will come. I have to believe that it's going to come at the end of July or August, as a lot of people have been saying that gun running, at least from the files, there's supposed to be a couple more vehicles that come, and then after that, that's it. So let's try to find a gang hideout. I mean, that's the only thing I can do right now. Look at, there's one guy in the server. If there's anything close, let's see. I think I'll be taking a long drive to ride. The physics from Grand Theft Auto 4 to Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar, I think, truly believed that it would improve. Maybe in their eyes it improved it, but a lot of us just didn't feel the immersion that came with Red Dead's and Grand Theft Auto 4's, so I don't know, that's definitely something that needs to be worked on. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2, if you haven't seen, obviously is not coming out until spring in 2018, but we've already gotten some new details about that, even from Take-Two, which pretty much said the game's going to be coming in April or May, which presumably it's probably going to be May just based on the fact that Red Dead Revolver released in May and Red Dead Redemption released in May, although technically that was supposed to release in April, so there's a 2-month gap that we know that the game's going to release in. Some people still aren't buying that we're going to get the game in spring, which I can completely understand. Some people believe that we're going to be waiting till fall of 2018, which the one thing I can point out to everybody is that Take-Two has said the game is not in trouble. Whether you want to believe that statement or not, that's up to you, but if we are to believe that, then this game should be out on time in spring of 2018. And plus, I don't think we can see them delaying it once more. That would just really just show that why did they announce the game so early? I hope the with horses and whatever they kick animals. I see what you're saying, Savage Lobo. I think the animals in Red Dead Redemption 2 are going to be a lot smarter in every aspect. We've already seen from the teaser trailer, which that is a teaser trailer, that's not a full-length trailer. It showed off some of the physics with animals and looks like they're going to be able to hunt and do some very different things that we haven't seen in a Rockstar game and maybe even in overall games in general, so I think that's really cool. So it will be interesting to see if bears, you know, we can see them in hunting certain other animals and maybe if they attack us. I just like the immersion that comes with that, and Rockstar has always been great about innovating that aspect of their games. Grand Theft Auto 5, we can make a debate that they didn't really improve enough on that, but also that game had a lot of development problems, so... And microtransactions, that's going to be the biggest fun part about Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm telling you guys. I've been seeing everybody's trying to... A lot of people, I guess, bringing up the fact that Grand Theft Auto Online, all the updates and everything, and how many players hate it, just absolutely hate it. But that's just the reality that we live in. I mean, look at Activision with Call of Duty. That's just absolutely ridiculous. I hope that we don't see anything unrealistic in Red Dead, and I think Rockstar is going to be good about that. I hope, but you just never know, and I just think I lost connection. Hey, I was mentioning that I was probably going to lose it eventually. Yeah, there you go. These Red Dead servers, unfortunately, aren't that great anymore. Zebra donkeys and fidget spinner spurs. That would be absolutely horrible, but I guess we can give Undead Nightmare a try. It looks like I'm having problems with connection or something. Thank you, Kareem. What's my views on Bully 2? I'm mixed on it. We've been seeing some really weird leaks about it, but whether it happens or not, I'm up in the air right now. Like I said, I've gone over some of the leaks that have come, some very interesting concept art. That concept art is real. A lot of people have been able to authenticate it. But the big detail about it is that this came before Grand Theft Auto 5, and it has been said that Bully 2 was canceled around that time, the original Bully 2 project that they're working on. So if they restarted it or not, we don't know. Although that Game Informer leak didn't exactly help Rockstar's part. Yeah, I will say Take-Two and Rockstar have done a great job making Grand Theft Auto Online good, but when you hear Take-Two saying that Grand Theft Auto Online's under-monetized, that's not something you want to hear, because we don't know what Red Dead Online holds, but... Also, there has been some interesting news that's been spreading. Some of you guys have been telling me about this. Is the cross-platform. I discussed it a few weeks ago, maybe a week ago or something, and I mentioned that it was something that Sony and Rockstar apparently were working on. That's something that came from Liam Robertson. He's leaked out some other stuff in the past that have turned out to be true, not necessarily Rockstar related. But what he pretty much said, that cross-platform was something that Rockstar was working on in May. And then a bunch of other random websites just started making... I don't know if it's BS, but I haven't found anything credible. It's just a bunch of nonsense pretty much saying that cross-platform is the reason for the delay, which there's just no proof of that. Pretty much somebody taking the news that Liam Robertson gave and turning it into the delay cause. But the real reason for the delay is, we all know what it is. It's Red Dead Online. They want to make sure it's ready to go, and I don't blame them. I mean, that's their moneymaker. Let's just hope that Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't oversaturated with that. The PC release, we've already gotten something from Rockstar Leaker. He said it was coming, like Grand Theft Auto 5, at a later date. Now, this is interesting, though. Apparently, PlayStation 4 games are coming to PS Now. So PS Now, if you don't already know, you can play Red Dead Redemption on it, and it makes a lot of people wonder if Red Dead Redemption 2 will have the same fate, and that would be very weird if Sony may have struck that deal with Rockstar to bring it through their service. I know a lot of people would hate it, but I mean, look at Rockstar with the modding controversy. They haven't really exactly been on fan sides as of late, but that may be the way that players on PC can play Red Dead Redemption 2, at least for a short amount of time. My point with monetization is I just don't like where monetization is going. It seems like developers, I mean, look at Evolve, that game that failed years ago. What was it, $300 worth of content after when you bought the game? That's just ridiculous to me. Last time we streamed, if you guys don't remember, all the heads were off of these zombies. And it looks like their heads look like they're on today. And I don't have any ammo. Nice. I don't think Red Dead Redemption is going to be coming to PC. I've said it multiple times, it just doesn't make any sense. Unfortunately, I've read a lot of things saying the coding's not exactly that great in Red Dead Redemption, and it would be very difficult to bring a remaster. And also, it's technically backwards compatible right now, so is it something I would want? Definitely. I mean, Red Dead Redemption's multiplayer is one of the best, and it would be nice to see it flourish once more, but I'm about to run out of ammo. I mean, Take-Two can say that Red Dead Online's not going to compete with Grand Theft Auto Online. That's for obvious reasons. I mean, Red Dead Online's going to provide something very different than Grand Theft Auto Online, and I think that's what they were thinking. I could be definitely wrong for sure, so. And I think I ran out of ammo. Ooh. Is there going to be a first-person option? Definitely. Yeah, that's just something that's going to be with all Rockstar games. Hello there, Jamie. Nice to see you joining the stream. Do I think bull riding will be good in the game? I hope so. What do I think about the idea of modding? I'm touchy on that, but at the same time, I think it's definitely something that it deserves to be in games, but there was something that came from Pretty Good Gaming that really just, I didn't like hearing what was coming out, saying that Sam Houser apparently has been against modding altogether. I can understand why they don't want the game to be modded, but at the same time, like they say, modding is what makes games sometimes. I mean, look at Minecraft, look at Arma, there's a lot of examples. And Grand Theft Auto Online may be a big reason why Grand Theft Auto 5 still strives to this day, but at the same time you can make a case that modding is another reason why. And I'm talking about single player modding, I'm not talking about the online cheats that have ruined Red Dead Redemption's multiplayer. And you could say Grand Theft Auto Online's at times. Will microtransactions ever come to an end? No way. They just make too much money. Oh, I hit the mic, my bad. I think they'll have some cameos in store for Grand Theft Auto 5 characters. I mean, I don't think we're going to actually see a full-blown Trevor or Michael, but it's certainly possible. When do you think we could see Grand Theft Auto 6? 2021, 2022. It really depends what's coming before Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't know if you guys can hear. I have some background noise. Apologies about that. An Undead Nightmare 2. I've said this multiple times. I think I said this a couple times on the last stream. It's certainly possible, but the way that Rockstar is going with monetization, I think there's no... I don't see it possible.
Let's go.
Yeah, I would love to know what game you guys are looking forward to the most from Rockstar. Because I know there's a lot of fans that want to see a new Max Payne, a lot that want to see Bully, obviously Red Dead, I mean obviously, and then obviously there's a community looking forward to the Grand Theft Auto 6.
I just saw my daughter get eaten by some creature sent straight from hell. Thanks for asking.
I'm kind of sorry I did.
Will we ever see your face?
Forgive my wife.
I mean,
We've
it's
suffered
possible
terribly.
eventually. I don't really have a good webcam or anything set up, so that's mainly the reason why.
Ain't it always?
Well, then let him
But I think it's a nice thing to keep in the background eventually. I mean, I'm working on 100,000K video right now. Not something that I'm planning on putting in there, but I got a lot of stuff coming, guys.
I pay my taxes.
I have had the no-head glitch on the zombies. That was the last time I played. This time,
I ain't a wise
so far
man,
look
but I
okay.
have done a little traveling. These creatures ain't like any foreigners I've ever seen.
Thanks for the input, cowpoke. I got flesh-eating monsters feasting on my family, and I'm taking advice about tolerance from a gunslinger. What in the world has my life come to? And my daddy told me I never should have gotten married. This is all your fault, you useless man.
Not now, Doreen. Not this again. Your daddy was a bully and a drunk.
Well, you ain't no.
how old am I? I am 20.
Listen, I'm sorry to interrupt your happy reminiscences.
Sorry guys, I'm
Is there
watching the
anything I can do
gameplay
to
a little
help?
bit too, trying to
Got
look
any
back and
idea
forth.
Of how we can survive.
You could try shooting them.
Yeah, I put a Nightbot in the chat. I can see he's going to work right now, and
Sir,
not
you're a
necessarily
man of
sure
great patience.
what exactly is going down, but just be a little cautious with what you're writing. That was mainly because of the fact that I don't really have any moderators. And Red Dead Redemption has aged very well. It's just unfortunate it didn't get the support that it deserved after all these years.
Hey, you one of them, mister?
Do I look like one of them?
I've said that for a while. That's why I made a video the other day talking about sci-fi and Rockstar. I know it's not something everybody's crazy about, but I love to see Rockstar just make a new franchise in general.
They can't speak.
People brought up the fact that Grand Theft Auto 6 and Red Dead Redemption 2 would sell a lot better. That's why Rockstar would only support that going forward, which you could make that case, but I kind of like the creativity that they've had before in the past.
I ain't coming no closer. You know what's going on?
State of Emergency, I haven't played it, but I certainly watch a lot of it. I think it's absolutely hilarious.
No, it's the snake oil man. These poor folks have been drugged.
I blame the Mexicans. They haven't been struck down.
Nothing
We
like
heard a lot of
Sheriff Eli
stories,
Thompson.
mister. Some say it's a moon, some say it's drugs. Hey, don't come no closer now. Stand back.
I have an Instagram, yes. It's I believe it's in the description
Must be where it came
below.
from.
It looks like I'm headed down to New Austin. Did one of you say snake oil?
It's the glass eye.
I blame the Mexicans.
Oh, Connie McTavish.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably going to feature Red Dead Redemption characters. Elias, I believe. Sorry if I said that wrong.
Well,
I said it, I think in my most recent video, we probably will see Dutch Vanderlyn, Bill Williamson, John Marston, maybe even Landon Ricketts, possibly. And wouldn't it be amazing to see a younger Seth Briars before he went insane? Or even Nigel West Dickens trying to scam people younger? I think that'd be something cool to watch. And also, Dutch Vanderlyn only seemed like such a very interesting character that we didn't exactly get to explore enough in Red Dead Redemption,
Have this
so...
all worked out. Have yourself a fine America. Next time, try not believing in reincarnation. This is revolting.
Yeah, I need some ammo. Do you think Red Dead and LA Noire are in the same universe? I mean, I don't, but at the same time, I could see definitely some LA Noire Easter eggs in other games, not necessarily Red Dead, maybe Grand Theft Auto. I'm sure Rockstar would put everything in the same universe, just like little Easter eggs to each franchises. I mean, you could technically say they're in the same universe, but actually, that probably made no sense at all.
Please, somebody.
My point being that I'm sure we're going to see Easter eggs. But that's about it. Hey look, I got some ammo finally.
I can't thank you enough. Please, take this. It's the
Is
least
LA
I can
Noire really going to get a remaster? I mean, there have been a couple of leaks saying that it is happening. I haven't seen... There was a report saying it was supposed to happen this summer. I haven't seen anything about it. I would imagine that Nintendo would have made a big thing about it at their Switch event at E3, but I haven't heard anything since. I still think it's going to happen. The question really is when. Yeah, I see some of you guys saying that the stream's laggy. On my end, it looks fine, but apologies if it's not coming out that way. I'm not really sure what's happening. But one thing I did want to talk about is the new reveal this summer. That's the big thing on everybody's mind. What is going to happen? I would love to know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think it's going to be a new trailer? Do you think it's a Game Informer issue? Remember that Grand Theft Auto 5, I believe the second trailer was accompanied with a Game Informer issue that revealed that there was going to be 3 protagonists, which it does look like Red Dead Redemption 2 will have. Although, I would be happy if we just had that one character that's only been shown so far in the images and first trailer. But you know Rockstar, they like to be very secretive and even sometimes deceive us and make us believe something else, so...
I thought you'd be quicker than that, pal. Forgive me, partner. Times are bad.
I would rather see a Bully sequel because I think that game deserves it the most, but at the same time, I really want a new LA Noire. I just love the detective element of it. I know it wasn't perfect, but it was a lot of fun. The main center guy is going to be a completely new character. I'm going to be very interested in seeing how they connect that to Dutch Vanderlyn and his whole gang, but it definitely will be a new character. Right, let's see on the map. I have the Game of the Year edition. Use your head, so that kind of came with it, so I believe that's just in the menu. I don't remember actually putting it on, but I guess it is. Gold guns. What do you mean by that Savage Lobo with illegal species in Red Dead Redemption 2? Do you mean like unrealistic stuff like lions and other such things? I don't think Rockstar would do that, but... Am I going to be playing Spider-Man PlayStation 4? Of course. I mean, I love the PlayStation 2 days playing Spider-Man. That was so much fun. And there really hasn't been that many superhero games that really were that fun, in my opinion, in the last decade. So, everything about it looks like it's going to be a blast. Savage Jaguars? It depends necessarily where the setting is exactly going to be and what they're representing. From that leaked map, we can see a lot of different terrains, so I don't think so, but I could be wrong, honestly. Red Dead Redemption 2 coming to the Game Boy. Well, look at Bethesda with Skyrim. Maybe Rockstar will follow in their footsteps and put it on every single platform they can. I don't think we're going to be playing as John Marston, Lars. I think that he'll be a side character. Maybe we'll get some story about him as his younger self, but probably be about it. Yeah, for a Nintendo Switch copy of Red Dead Redemption 2, that would be a... Yeah, that'd be a hell of a downgrade. I just realized I have 1 bullet left. Or 3 bullets.
Man, the world is going crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to win this fight. Oh boy. I'm trying not to get myself killed. Do you think there will be more gore in Red Dead Redemption 2? I hope. I mean, I hope they're not gonna PG down the game. I think that's one of the best things, putting like one of the characters on the train tracks and seeing them explode. Maybe it's a little much, but I think we all like a little gore in our games, especially games that are rated M. And also, it seems like Sam and Dan have never cared to PG down their games, and I just died. How far do I think customization's gonna go? I mean, from the new images that we got to see some designs on our guns, so it's very possible that we'll be able to actually put designs on our guns. So that's pretty cool. I don't think we're going to see anything necessarily like an RPG, but I think customization is definitely going to be something that they'll monetize heavily. Wow, I got put all the way back at Blackwater. But we'll have to see, honestly. Well, John Marston's dad isn't exactly all that interesting. I know a lot of people ask me, I get a lot of questions about this. Can't the game be about John Marston's dad? And I always mention, he doesn't really have that interesting of a past. He died in a bar fight, and it appears that he went blind in another bar fight. So, if anything, John Marston's dad really is Dutch Vanderlyn, who taught him everything. Has Rockstar abandoned older games like Manhunt? Midnight Club? Probably, unfortunately. They've gotten more mainstream, so they're like, it seems like they're only looking at their games that sell the most, like Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto. If they ever brought back Bully or LA Noire, that could point to them going back to their classics, but who knows? I just lost the 3 bullets I had. What do I think Red Dead Redemption 2's DLC content will have? Hopefully heists and such. I think that'd be a lot of fun. That's why I honestly think that there has to be single player DLC, because I don't think that there's really that much you can do in a Western setting after you release the game. At least I think. Unless you start getting unbelievable with the type of things that you bring. But hey, Grand Theft Auto 5's certainly has stuff like that. Moose in the game? Probably. What do I think is the best protagonist out of any Rockstar game? Yusuf? Well, I'm playing him right now. Will I have a new in-depth analysis when the new trailer comes? Probably, definitely. That's a given, honestly. Some people were asking me earlier, I forgot to mention this, but Red Dead Redemption 2 content moving forward, I have a lot of different ideas. Some people don't exactly like my speculation about stuff, and I understand that. I try to mix things up a little bit, and people don't like that. I'm sure some of you guys do.
Let's go.
Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer at Comic-Con? Probably not. I know if some people have been asking about Gamescom. Very unlikely. I think the next event that it's at least possible to pop up at isn't until December, when the PlayStation Experience happens, and that's Sony's event, and that could be where we see some gameplay, but that's a long ways out, and we're going to see more Red Dead before then. We're going to get a lot of different mounts. Artful Dodger. I'm sure we're going to be seeing Zebra Donkey and Buffalo and all kinds of other crazy things. Hopefully we don't get too out of hand, and this guy tried hitting me. And I don't have anything on me. Chris Lancaster, we're going to see more trailers. The next big one should come this summer. I really believe that it's going to happen this summer and give us finally details on the story. Remember Grand Theft Auto 5? I've been watching a lot of stuff about Grand Theft Auto 5 lately just because of how they marketed the game. The first trailer was just like Red Dead Redemption's, showed absolutely nothing. The second trailer, though, gave us insight into who the characters were: Michael DeSanta, Franklin, Trevor, and then it was accompanied with a Game Informer issue, which certainly could be something that Rockstar does again. Do I think Red Dead Revolver's characters will appear in Red Dead Redemption 2? I'm sure we're going to be seeing more campfire stories of Red Harlow, and it is very interesting that one of the characters looks like Jack Swift. So it would be interesting if Rockstar connected the universes, but as far as I understand right now, Red Dead Revolver is just a spiritual success. Well, Red Dead Redemption is just a spiritual successor, in no way related. Try to hunt this guy down.
Let's go. Come on.
Need some ammo.
Come on.
Thank you, L4. I try to be as amazing as I can be. I think that's going to be the big thing on everybody's mind when Red Dead Redemption 2 does release. Is there going to be single-player DLC? And if we do get single-player DLC, there's no way we'll see an expansion. Wouldn't it be cool if we got Red Dead Redemption's areas once again and got to go back to a younger or a different area? It would be awesome to see Tumbleweed before, you know, it went to shit. Also, if you guys have not, I haven't been able to check the like to dislike bar. Who knows? Some people really hate me, and I understand. I'm not gonna go after these people, but make sure you guys smack the like button if you are enjoying the stream. And I am gonna be streaming more on Twitch eventually. I don't know how far down the road, but I have plans to integrating more to Twitch just in case YouTube has more problems like it has. So if you guys haven't, make sure to go down in the description below. There should be a link to my Twitch. Make sure you guys go follow me on over there. Thieves Landing in Red Dead Redemption 2, I don't know. It looks like it's on the outside of the map, but I don't really know how that they're going to do that, and if they're going to be bringing back supposedly from that leaked map certain areas. I don't really know how you can just get rid of Thieves Landing, but we'll see. I know, Julian, I've seen a lot of people thinking Red Dead Revolver's characters are on the poster, like Jack Swift and Shadow Wolf. I don't think that's Shadow Wolf. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it is just a different Native American character. Yeah, the serendipity right here. If I can turn around. The serendipity is definitely going to be something that's alive. Won't it be really cool to see it striving once more? Because I think it will be. Maybe finding out the history of what necessarily happened, that could be a side quest. Will other companies like Insomniac, Naughty Dog, Bethesda fall with microtransactions? Bethesda will, unfortunately. There has been some reports going around saying that they're making a freemium game, which the job listing said something about finding employees that can help monetize their game, so not something I want to hear, but it looks like it's taking over the gaming industry. Naughty Dog and Insomniac and CD Projekt Red, that's yet to be seen, so it's fallen with Rockstar and Activision so far. We'll have to see, but I really hope that it's not something that takes over, because that used to be just a small thing that we saw in apps, and now it's everywhere. Nathaniel, it would be awesome to be able to build land in Red Dead Redemption 2, kind of like how that Fallout 4-esque settlement system. Not necessarily like it, but it would be cool if Rockstar did something like it, where we could customize our own little fort or such. Cyberpunk 2077, we'll probably hear about it in 2077. I'm not even joking. It's been 5-6 years now. I really hope we hear about something soon. I know that CD Projekt Red's taking their time, but let's try to do something. Microtransactions can be a good thing. I will admit, it's nice to have some better content moving forward, but it gets to a point where it gets ridiculous. Grand Theft Auto Online, I will admit, for the most part, has been pretty okay about it, but there's a lot of fans that just really hate that Rockstar hasn't expanded on heists and such, and have just been pushing out cars that really a lot of people don't want. That's just my opinion on it. I know a lot of people differ, but when you hear Take-Two saying that Grand Theft Auto Online's under-monetized and that they have plans to monetize it more in other games, that scares me. It does. It's not something I want to see from a Rockstar game. Well, Kahid King, it does, because if Rockstar concentrates on the online mode more than the single player, then single player may not be all that great compared to what Red Dead Redemption was. I mean, a lot of people forget Red Dead Redemption wasn't made by the multiplayer, but it was made for the single player. The Tale of John Marston. That's why the game sold so many copies. Grand Theft Auto 5, obviously, it's because of the online. And originally it was just for the actual overall game, but it shifted to the online over the years. I think that they said there's about 8 million active players right now on it. Yeah, my DMs on Twitter are always open if you guys have any questions. I usually answer about everything everybody asks, unless people spam me about random stuff. I love to have discussions about Red Dead and anything, honestly. And the links are in my description if you don't know.
The world has gone mad.
Colored horses in Red Dead Online. That would be That'd be something very crazy, and I hope that does not happen. No, but Red Dead Redemption 2 I will be streaming a lot of. I think that I'm going to be releasing when the game does come out. I'll probably have a walkthrough series going on this channel, not my second channel, but this channel. I'll hopefully have it up maybe the day of or the day after the game releases, and I'll have each episode simultaneously coming. So that'll be something to look forward to, hopefully, and I'll be obviously supporting online and everything that comes with the game. This is a game that I've been waiting 7 years for, and I honestly cannot wait. It just looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I saved her, didn't I?
For the love of God!
Look, she's running right towards it. Right to the... Yeah, and he's running away. Sorry, I find it very interesting that this NPC's... Yeah, you just realized that's not a smart idea, did you?
I can never thank you enough.
We've all got to help each other out in these dark times.
Mr. Doombringer, I do believe that we're going to get a new trailer in August or the end of July. Whenever gun running gets all of the special stuff out the door, that's when Red Dead's time will be. A lot of people saying that there's lag on the stream. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, I see what you guys mean. Yeah, that would be a horrible thing to see in Red Dead Redemption 2. Supply drops. I couldn't imagine. Yeah, I'm just taking a look right now, guys, at the stream, seeing if I can improve a little bit on... Hopefully that has an effect a little bit at least. Supply drop. Believe me, I would hate to see supply drops too. I honestly hate the idea of supply drops. Imagine investing, some people invest thousands of dollars just to get a FAMAS or a gun in Call of Duty. Find that absolutely ridiculous.
Go.
Can we swim in Red Dead Redemption 2? We better. I remember playing as Jack Marston, the final moments about to get Edgar Ross, and I think I fell in the lake. I don't know how I did it, but it was so upsetting because I wasn't trying to skip ahead from point A to point B, so I rode all the way back and forth. It took me a good 10-15 minutes. Kind of upset me at that moment.
Let's go.
Yeah, the working conditions at Rockstar, that's another thing that's very interesting. I don't think we're going to see Rockstar commenting on that, but Pretty Good Gaming said that their source at Rockstar, which these guys are journalists, and I talked to the guys over there, Mike Williams, who was really cool about telling me what exactly was happening, and he said that one of these employees is saying the working conditions at Rockstar are miserable. Not something you want to hear about, but I mean, look, this is a company that's massive, and they've lost a lot of employees as of late. Almost all of Rockstar North that worked on Grand Theft Auto 5 is gone, and they've ended up working for Leslie Benzies in his new studio, in which they're making their own game, which a lot of people have also brought up the fact, hey, Leslie's gone, how is Red Dead even going to be without him, because he's a very big part of the team, at least with their past games.
I got one, mister. Hey, I got one.
Got what, mister?
The damn Sasquatch, the filthy thing was gonna eat my dog when this girl hollered out, and I shot the thing right through the heart. Boom, like that.
Yeah, explosive.
Feeling all right, mister?
Call of Duty
I've
Call of
seen a lot
Duty
of strange
guns.
things recently, but
Yeah,
no
no.
Sasquatch running around here. Nor no place else. They're made up.
They're Sasquatch.
Yeah, Julian Lopez, Red Harlow as the main character. That's kind of a bizarre out there theory, but it's certainly possible at this point. I just don't see
Are you
Don't see it.
serious?
Do I look like I'm joking? The hills are infested with them. Kill them! Kill the bastards before they kill all of us! Kill them! Kill them! I ain't afraid of you, you dumb hairy bastards!
kill 6 Sasquatches in tall trees. Oh man. Yeah, I need some ammo badly.
That's what I wanted.
As far as I understand, Joe 1997, Leslie Benzie's new game's gonna be like Grand Theft Auto Online. That's pretty much what it's gonna be, a multiplayer only game as far as I understand. But he wants to make it. It's very interesting what he plans with it. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens. That game's probably years away still, but it sounds interesting. When do I expect another trailer? I've said this a couple times during this stream. Try not to get too repetitive. But more than likely at the end of July or early August would be my guess. But some people have been saying, imagine they wait until the last day of summer.
Come on. You're long past the doctor's visit, my friend.
Oh, she turned.
Not bad.
No, your heads still disappear in Red Dead Redemption's on Undead Nightmare 2. Undead Nightmare, sorry. Been saying Undead Nightmare 2 so many times during this stream that I think I got it stuck in my head. But yeah, there still is a no head glitch. I think I had it last stream. So far, I haven't had it in this one yet. We'll see. JPZ, as far as I understand, there's only one ending in Red Dead Redemption. I don't think there's a secret ending, or there. I think it's a sad ending, but it made sense. Let's be honest. Spoiler alert, but Dutch even kind of predicted it. He told John, you can't trust the government, and he was right. You can't trust them. John fell on. He unfortunately thought that Edgar Ross would live up to his promise, but they just used him as a pawn, and unfortunately he knew at the end that the only way that this was going to end is with his death. That's why he sacrificed himself, and he certainly made sure he took out some of the guys with him. But that set up the future of Jack and Abigail. Fortunately, Abigail didn't last that long without John. Jack, we don't know really what happens with him. Although in Grand Theft Auto 5, we do have those books with Jay Marston. So some people think that he may have become an author later on. I think that's a really cool storyline that they could have explored. Maybe in Red Dead Redemption 2, where Jack's actually telling the story. I think that'd be a really cool Easter egg. Yusuf Asar, as far as I understand, didn't Leslie Benzies leave the company in 2014? I'm sure he had some role in Red Dead Redemption 2. At least looked at the game. I don't think he had a massive role, though. Josh, yes, it will be. Definitely. That's pretty cool, Killer Man. Well, Mr. Doombringer, he didn't actually leave after Grand Theft Auto 5. He was pretty much put on sabbatical and... Oh. Ooh. He was forced out of the company, that's my point.
Well, that worked.
Has Rockstar ever contacted you? Not yet. I mean, I'm sure that... The thing is with Rockstar is that their main attention is Grand Theft Auto Online. They've contacted every single YouTuber, every content creator, all the websites, and that's because those guys support it. Myself, I don't talk about Grand Theft Auto Online. I think it's a fun experience, but it's just not something that I care about here in 2017. Maybe in 2015, 2014, I thought it was a lot of fun, but now it's just kind of like... I'm just tired of it. That's just my personal opinion. I'll be playing Grand Theft Auto 6 in every Rockstar game. I'll probably make videos about it. Hell, I mean, I even make Grand Theft Auto 6 videos now. I don't try to make the videos that Fernando and some of these other YouTubers make that just absolutely lie. I'm not going to get myself upset in this stream about those guys, but if you have seen me on Twitter, I've left my opinions out on that stuff that's just absolutely fraudulent stuff that they do, which I don't know how YouTube hasn't cracked down on it either. I mean, it's true, let's be honest. When you're telling people that you're going to get a copy of Grand Theft Auto 6 and I send out copies of Grand Theft Auto 6, that's a lie. That's scamming people and that's fraudulent. Which I've seen other YouTubers get banned for doing fake giveaways, like I think Derv, but I don't really understand what exactly is going on with much bigger YouTuber with Fernando and what he does. I have my problems against some of these other guys like Mr. Boss for the win, but at the same time, I still think at least he's not telling people he's giving away copies of Grand Theft Auto 6. But the bottom of the barrel is the guys that do stuff like that. Hey, AM the boss. Yeah, sorry, I have my Nightbot set up to kind of really guide this chat. I said this earlier on, but I just really want this stream to be a little bit better about not having people spam and some of the really cruel things people write. So, and also I don't believe I have any moderators in here, so... Let's get off.
I've been mugged out. Oh Lord.
How do I get up here? I forget. It's been so long since I last played Undead Nightmare that I don't really remember, and I'm burning.
Man, this is foul. You got a problem with me? You want me to warm you up?
Local Defender, Mafia 3 was... I can't say anything positive about it. It was rushed out the door. I mean, it was awesome that they concentrated on the single player, but... Oh, that guy's trying to kill me. And he killed me. Mafia 3 was just a game that was rushed out the door. That's unfortunately, they should have delayed the game even longer, but Obviously that didn't happen. Louis Evans, Mafia 3, there's parts of it I like and there's parts of it I really don't. The graphics and such really needed a lot more work. I thought the story wasn't exactly all that interesting. It depends how much you bought the game for. If you got it for a deal, like maybe 15, 20 bucks, yeah, maybe. But if you bought it full price, or maybe even bought the bigger editions, I don't know. It really depends what you like in gaming. And I'm being followed by a ton of zombies. And I have one bullet. Oh, look. Maybe that's some ammo. Please be some ammo. I think I got 6 sniper bullets. That's not exactly what I wanted.
That's too damn close.
We'll chill up here for a moment. I'm gonna just read the chat. Concentrate on that for a moment or two. See what you guys are saying. If you guys have any questions right now, I'm just gonna try to pay attention just to the chat for a few minutes at least. What type of gun customization do you think will be in the game, if any? I don't think we're going to see anything like Far Cry or even Fallout, but there'll be some customization, maybe to the design and our loadout, like being able to choose what weapons we have. Like we saw, one of the images we saw dual-wielding revolvers, and we had a choice of different revolvers, so I thought that was very interesting. Bull riding will definitely be a thing, I think. I don't really know how far that's going to go, though. Thank you for joining me, Killer Man. Glad I could have you in the stream. Put a GTA 6 copy on my grave. I'll put somebody put a Half-Life 3 copy on my grave. I would love to see that. Or even a Bully 2. Next Assassin's Creed looks great. Far Cry 5 I'm a little nervous about just because of my bad run-ins with Far Cry 4 and Far Cry Primal. So I'm a little nervous about Far Cry 5, but hey, Assassin's Creed Origins looks amazing, just spectacular. I know some people aren't exactly crazy about the new changes, but I think it was well needed for a franchise that's been around 7-8 years now, maybe 10 years. I think it's been a long road. Red Dead Redemption 2 Collector's Edition. I've talked about this before. I honestly don't know what to expect. Maybe a statue of John Marston. Maybe a little toy revolver, obviously a Game of the Year edition of Red Dead Redemption, or a special edition or something. Maybe even a t-shirt or something. Concept of a open world Halo game. Halo's a weird thing. I loved Halo at one point, but I'm not exactly on the... I don't really care about Halo anymore. Ever since Bungie left, it kind of feels like it's gone downhill drastically. So, I don't know. Halo 4 was a letdown to me. And Halo 5 I didn't even bother with. Same with Halo Wars 2. Do I think we'll see a younger Jack in the game? I mean, it looks like the game is going to take place in the 1890s. If that's the case, Jack will be a little baby, if anything. Or won't be a thing. Red Dead Redemption 2's online mode in general, I'm excited to see what it's going to be like. I'm scared it's going to be more monetization, but it's a wait and see, honestly. It would be nice, like I said, if we had co-op missions like Red Dead Redemption multiplayer, but it really depends how committed Rockstar is to doing stuff like that. I'm scared that we're going to just see new mounts and such, and I don't want stuff like that. I want new missions, new heists, and all that fun stuff. That's kind of why I just want to see single-player DLC, but remember, Red Dead Redemption, I hope Rockstar remembers that. There's a big reason why fans loved Red Dead Redemption, and it's because of the single player. It's not because of the multiplayer. Multiplayer was a lot of fun, but it was to an extent. It was kind of just like that bonus thing that was the icing on the cake. Do I think we're going to see John's daughter as well? That's a tricky question. We could. It would be awesome to see what exactly happened with her. I know there's like, I think some people think it was a disease or such. So it would be nice to see Rockstar finally give I'm trying to think about how to say this. The definite answer about what exactly happened to her fate. Just like the McFarlane's family. I would love to see what happened to the... Oh, I'm starting about to die. I'd love to hear what happened to Cole and whatever. I think there's some rumors that the Blackwater Massacre, that Cole McFarlane was one of the outlaws that were killed by the Blackwater Police Department. Do I think we're going to see Bonnie in Red Dead Redemption 2? Of course. I think we'll see Drew and Bonnie. I don't think they're going to be playing a major role, but it would be nice to see them serve as cameos. It always bugged me about the ending of Red Dead Redemption. I always thought that Bonnie and John, there was something there, you know? I know that this game's not supposed to have romance or whatever or anything into it, but it was just kind of like there. You're like, John and Abigail don't really seem... It was just like that ending, and I kind of feel like it's a miss that Rockstar never exactly explained what Bonnie thought about John's death. But, I don't know, it just feels like a missed opportunity. What's my favorite Easter egg in Red Dead Redemption? I don't know, honestly. I can't really think of anything right now. There's just too much things in Red Dead Redemption, honestly. At this point, I don't think I can really point to one thing. At least right now. John and Abigail just didn't... I think that's because they've been married so long or together so long that it just... That was the weird part about Red Dead Redemption. It just... I didn't feel John and Abigail's relationship, but I felt John and Bonnie's. I know like a lot of people made fan art of them together and such. If you look it up, it's absolutely insane. The cosplay and all kinds of stuff people have done, but John and Bonnie made a lot more sense rather than John and Abigail. But maybe in Red Dead Redemption 2 we see John and Abigail's relationship back when they were kids. I think that'd be a really cool thing to see. Red Dead Redemption, I think I have a Mount Rushmore games. I consider Red Dead Redemption one of my favorites, and it is my favorite game of all time. Yes, it is. Although The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is right up there. I could say it's, some days I'll say it's better, some days I won't, but Red Dead Redemption and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt are just phenomenal experiences. And I hope that Red Dead Redemption 2 can take that spot. I really do. The creepy fan art, yeah, Mr. Doombigger. Oh, looks like you got timed out. Sorry, I don't know what words that Nightbot has, but Nightbot, he goes to work on anything that's, I guess, out of the ordinary. Although creepy doesn't really seem like. Will there be a cop system like Grand Theft Auto for Red Dead Redemption 2? I don't know. I never really thought about that necessarily, but I think that'd be pretty cool. But it depends what type of characters we have. Be nice if my horse came. Don't I have Warhorse in Undead Nightmare? Yeah, I do. Let me use him. I don't know why I'm not using him. You guys know me, I love my Warhorse. Do I think we'll see Uncle again? That could be another cameo that could happen. We could see Uncle before he was, you know, what he was in Red Dead Redemption. What movies to watch before Red Dead Redemption 2? Well, I'll give you some TV series to start. Deadwood, Westworld, and Hell on Wheels. I highly recommend Hell on Wheels. Very underrated. I just watched it recently. Had a couple tears to my eyes at the end of it. I highly recommend it. I can't recommend it enough, honestly. Honestly, Anson Mount, he just reminds me so much of John Marston. I don't know why, but it's just something about how his character was, at least in the first couple seasons. Tombstone 2, yep. There's a lot of great Western movies. True Grit, you can watch some of the oldies with Clint Eastwood. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Yeah, you guys can fill up the chat with all the movies. There's just so many. I can't think of them all at this moment. There was one movie I watched last year with Matthew Fox in it. I forget what it was called. I think it was Bone Tomahawk. That was, jeez, wow.
Yeah. Come on.
We better see Rufus again. I don't care if it's just out of the ordinary, but Rufus is a dog that we must see. I wish I had a dog like Rufus, honestly.
Come on.
Such a great tracker. Heavy weather system? Yes. Oh boy, I hope we do. Wouldn't it? I know this is a little extreme, but wouldn't it be awesome to see a tornado in the West? I don't really think there's many games that you see that in. I don't know why, but I get very excited thinking about seeing extreme weather like snow and maybe a snowstorm or a blizzard. I think that'd be really cool. And it's stuff that you really don't see in many video games, at least open world games that I can think of. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption certainly does have some great weather. It'd be awesome to see them expand on it, though. I don't think Grand Theft Auto 5 did that, really. At least in memory, I don't think. But at the same time, Rockstar has had, what, 5-6 years to work on this game? Wow, that's a lot of zombies in this area. So... let's see where these survivors are at.
Is anybody there? I don't want to die alone. Ready to drop the tomahawk? Or do I have to make you? Unless you want to start having...
I didn't mean to give him shotgun ammo,
I'll
but
try.
whatever.
Thank you, sir. You bought me some time.
You stay safe now. I need to get out of here.
Unless we find ammo, we might as well just walk over them.
Get away from me.
Sorry, Gianna. If you want to ask your question, you can. I'm just trying to look at both the chat and the game. Trying to stay a little quiet right now, but at the same time trying to kill these zombies. I was trying to play multiplayer earlier. That didn't work out, unfortunately, though. I think that's because of the servers, or maybe just my connection in general. And now I got a group of zombies after me.
You sick bastard!
Will there be an Old West strip club like in Grand Theft Auto 5? I don't know. I mean, they didn't have it in Red Dead Redemption, which I kind of felt like it was a little weird not seeing something like that, but at the same time, I don't think it was really needed. In Red Dead Redemption 2, I would imagine that would be there, but I don't know. Have you seen Ken Burns' documentary series The West? No, I have not. Maybe something one of you guys link me that on Twitter. I'll check it out, but I haven't. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. Do I think Red Dead Redemption 2 will be delayed again? I said this at the beginning of the live stream. I don't think it will be, but I can understand why people think that now. This goes back to Take-Two's statement about Red Dead Redemption 2, saying that they said in their meeting that the game was on track and it's fine. Development's going good, it's just they needed more time. So that statement's to be believed because, you know, companies aren't exactly all that truthful about stuff like that, and they're talking to investors, obviously, trying to make sure that they're okay with, if they told them, hey, yeah, this game's in trouble, you know, their investors are going to be like, okay, maybe we should, the stock's going to go lower. That's my point by that. And that's not something that they're going to put out there, so obviously they're going to tell everybody the game's fine. But I guess it's a wait and see. But if Rockstar starts giving out information like they should, then we should definitely be right on track. That's why I think at the PlayStation Experience, that's a good place to finally show some gameplay. About 5-6 months out, yeah. Do I think the game's going to be more like it's rated? I think Rockstar's going to make the game that they want. I don't think that they're going to force something in there if it's not needed. It really depends what type of vision they have for it. Oh, I got some tomahawks. Do I think Red Dead Redemption 2 will be like Hell on Wheels? I don't think so, but I would love if it was. I just love Hell on Wheels. One of my, I'm not gonna go into Hell on Wheels and how much I like it, but it was just a great show. Last season wasn't exactly all that great, but it was a great show. Let's see if there's any weapon caches that I haven't opened. Well, Horizon, it's more like Sam's vision, I should say. I keep saying it's Dan's, but it's Sam's. Thank you, LaShawn. Glad to have you here on the stream. This is, I believe, only my 3rd stream I've ever done. I know it may be surprising, maybe it's not, maybe it's just because of the connection, but I have a really horrible connection. I have heard the stream's a little laggy. I apologize for that, guys. Trying to make sure I bring the best experience to you guys and answering all the questions that you guys have about Red Dead Redemption 2 involving the story, characters, and everything. And if you guys are interested in supporting for more streams, make sure to like the video, subscribe, leave your comments, tell me what you guys think about Red Dead Redemption 2, what are your hopes, and if you have any theories that you want to share. And also, if you want to, consider donating for future streams, it always helps out. A lot of people try to, I think it's a misconception that people think that I'm making a ton of money milking Red Dead Redemption 2. I always find that hilarious because because of the adpocalypse, Red Dead Redemption 2 is like a banned term. So I think almost about every other video there's about zero revenue from. So I don't know. There's something I thought I'd lay out there. I'll talk about that in my 100,000 subscriber video. It's just some of the misconceptions that people have. horses in Red Dead Redemption 2 probably will be a lot like Red Dead Redemption's. I'm sure we're going to see more DLC related ones, and hopefully we'll be able to customize its loadout. But I don't think horses are going to be that extreme. If we have colored horses, that'd be insane. We need to get out of Manzanita Post. I've been here like for the last 10, 15, 20 minutes. Thank you, Gianna. I try to be the best source I can be. I know at times some people aren't exactly all that crazy about some of the theories I lay out, but glad to have the support of you guys here. Yeah, Red Dead. There's a lot of great Red Dead channels out there. I like Red Dead Head. He's a good YouTuber. I think there's Red Dead Videos or something like that. He's a good YouTuber as well. Even before I started making Red Dead content, there was a couple other guys out there too. There's a great community out there, but unfortunately, I get nervous that these guys are going to get buried when the game actually does come out. They deserve just as much of attention as I do. I honestly like a community that actually cares about the game. I believe Typical Gamer is another example of a guy that actually does love this franchise. But I'm not even going to repeat their names, but you know who they are, who probably will milk this game, saying that 1,000 ways to survive a train attack in Red Dead Online, Grand Theft Auto 6 gameplay overview, you know, yeah. Do I think the story's going to be good? It better be. I mean, Rockstar, I'm sure they understand the expectations that fans have with Red Dead Redemption 2, and if it is going to be a prequel, better be a good story. And they have said it's going to be an emotional journey. And if it is going to be an emotional journey, I don't know what to expect, but I hope that they have plans to bring justice for this next game. But hey, Rockstar has never, at least in my opinion, even with Grand Theft Auto 5, they haven't... I may not like Grand Theft Auto 5, but it still is a great game compared to some of the other games out there. So Rockstar really has not dropped the ball in years. I think every single game that they've released I've loved. Max Payne 3 a little iffy on, but for the most part.
Come on.
Alright, let's see where we're gonna go. Let's get out of this area. Let's go to Armadillo. See if I can set up a campfire. I think I'm too close. Or maybe I don't get that in Haunted Nightmare, I don't know. Honestly, there isn't really that many games out there other than Red Dead Redemption you can play while waiting for Red Dead Redemption 2. Because there really isn't that many Western games. Call of Juarez is okay. Gun was a great game that came out in 2005, 2006 by Neversoft. Really underrated. A lot of people don't know about it, but it's one of the original Western open worlds that just, I think if it got the attention it deserved, we could have had two great Westerns, but it never did.
Go.
Yeah, Shadow, though, like I said, there's a lot of people that love Grand Theft Auto 5, and I'm glad that you like Grand Theft Auto 5, because Rockstar did a great job at it. The story's not exactly all that great, but the world is amazing, and the support that they gave the game, it's unseen of. You really don't see stuff like that. I mean, look, Destiny was supposed to be supported for 10 years. They've already ditched that. Grand Theft Auto 5's been supported for, what, close to 5 years now? And they probably will support it for another 5 years, at least till Grand Theft Auto 6 comes, which I still think it's a ways out. Do I think we're going to see Marshall Leigh Johnson? I don't think so, but he was one of those characters in Red Dead Redemption that I love passionately, so I hope we do. Yeah, see, there's a lot of opinions on Grand Theft Auto 5. I like Grand Theft Auto 5, not crazy about Grand Theft Auto Online, but just an opinion. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of this area and try to head to maybe a little Yeah, we're just gonna head out of here.
Let's go.
Kind of tired of being in Thieves Landing in this Blackwater area. Could we see Irish? Maybe at a bar drinking. Wouldn't it be funny if he did some of the things that he did to John in Red Dead Redemption 2 to our whatever our other protagonist would be? That'd be hilarious. I don't think we'll see Irish, but I think it'd be funny. There were some rumors floating maybe a year ago saying Irish and Seth were going to be main characters in Red Dead Redemption 2. I thought that was absolutely hilarious. I don't know. Some of the people that write these articles, just making up random things, I don't even think they play these games ever. That's why I thought the idea of seeing Irish and Seth was just hysterical. Imagine if they were main characters. Derek, I don't think they're going to mess this game up. I think they have a good idea what the game's going to be like. I don't think a lot of it's going to be crazy about what they're going to do with Red Dead Online and the support they'll get, but I personally think that they're going to deliver a great story with Red Dead Redemption 2. Hopefully it's not really fast, and hopefully it's a long story like Red Dead Redemption's, but I just hope if Rockstar does do that, I think that's going to change the perspective for a lot of fans on what to expect of the Rockstar game. Let's go see what's going on with the McFarlanes. And I don't think I can actually activate this one yet. Probably until the town's safe. Oh boy. If we see a trailer with Seth and Irish, I would laugh hysterically. That was a fail.
You're not gonna go any farther.
I don't think I've really played Undead Nightmare in it's been maybe a couple of years. I mainly concentrate on the multiplayer side of this, and I just got shot by that woman. Of course, Leslie Benzie's departure is going to have an effect. Almost all of Rockstar North, at least the higher-ups in the company, are gone. And that's because I honestly have no idea what's happening at Rockstar North, but there's been a lot of changes. This is not the Rockstar North that we grew up loving with Grand Theft Auto 4, LA Noire, and all these other games. And I know that they weren't behind the game, but they certainly had an effect on it. Or they weren't the main developers, at least, with some of the other games. Obviously, they made Grand Theft Auto 4. Hey there, Mac HD. Glad to have you guys in the stream. Probably be streaming a little longer. Honestly, I hope that the next time we do stream, we'll have more to talk about. Maybe some more story-related stuff. Because what Rockstar's revealed so far about Red Dead Redemption 2 is not much. There's been some leaks out there, obviously, I've talked about, but that's about it. That's why when people say we don't have information about the game, we do have information about the game, it's just that it's not enough. We don't really know about the experience that we're going to be getting. We know that there's going to be a lot more monetization within the game. We know that it's going to be supported like how Grand Theft Auto Online has been. And we know that this story is going to be following Dutch's gang in some sort of way. And whether they're the main characters or if they're just side characters, we really don't know at this point. Yeah, Micmac, we've just been discussing mainly today a lot of the various stuff that's going to come with the next reveal. As it says, it's the road to the next reveal. Which, I hope that Rockstar really unveils a ton of information about this game. It really does feel like the hype has disappeared for a lot of, it's disappeared for a lot of maybe not as crazy fans for it, but you really don't see talked about as much anymore because of the delay. And I think that Rockstar really needs, at least their marketing team needs to get everybody more excited about it. And the way you do that is, hey, give a phenomenal new trailer showing off what we're actually going to be doing in this game. Maybe even insight into what the story is going to be about. I mean, Native Americans is definitely something that's going to be a big part of the story, and it'd be interesting to see what Rockstar has for us. I don't think we're going to have a Marston cameo, but he'll be in the game. Let's see, I'm just going to read some of the comments right now. When do I think I'm going to be releasing the 100,000 subs video? I'm working on some side projects right now. I'm really trying to get this out. I'm not really sure, honestly. It could be another week, could be another couple days, but we'll have to see. But anyway, guys, we're probably just going to be talking for a few more minutes. I'm about to end the stream. If you guys have any more questions you want to throw out there, go ahead. And make sure you follow me on Twitch. I'm planning on doing some other live streams over there. Maybe not Red Dead related, because there certainly is a lot of great games still coming out this fall and early 2018 I want to talk about and play. And maybe a little bit more relaxed than this. What do you mean by that sprawling out? I don't like the idea of What do you mean by things like, I don't like the idea of microtransactions in Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption 2, but don't tell people to work together to fight it. Of course, people, I mean, you can fight it, but it's just unfortunately something that's taking over gaming. I don't see it changing, but if people voice their displeasure for it, I'm certainly sure something could change. I just, right now, I don't know. Nathan Smith is the guy. Savage, I don't know. That would be something that they could do Red Dead Online wise. I'm sure they'll have some really cool Easter eggs. I think there's a UFO one that just popped up in Grand Theft Auto Online that I thought that was really weird. And I'm sure Rockstar has some plans to add some crazy things in Red Dead Redemption 2. Spiraling out, I'm sure people came together they could fight it, but this isn't even just Rockstar, this is just all of gaming. I mean, look at any game on the Android or iOS store. They all have it. And then it's just something that's taking over main gaming. Well, console gaming and PC. I honestly think the next trailer for Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to have that main guy, and he's going to pop up and we're actually going to see who he is and figure out what the story is going to be about him. And then for the next 3-4 months we'll be speculating about what exactly is going to happen.
Go back to where you came.
You're right, spiraling out, but the developer's trying to make as much money as they want. That's one of the ways they do it. Joe 1997, they're definitely working on the online mode. I wouldn't be surprised if the single player is about done. They're just polishing it. The online, I'm sure they're working on adding extra stuff, maybe making DLC for later on. Who knows? But I'm sure that they're working on the online the most right now. Yeah, but I got a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 content to come. It'll be a lot less speculating because I know a lot of people don't like the speculation necessarily. It'll be just discussions on what the impact of Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be on other future games, and discussing the 3 protagonists and my thoughts on that and what Rockstar could do with that. There'll be a lot of other stuff. I've been working on some other stuff that aren't ready yet, but hopefully soon I'll be able to unveil them. Some of those involve website and a lot of stuff that I can't talk about yet, but hopefully maybe I'll have a podcast later on. I know some people were asking me about that on Twitter. It'd be awesome to have a podcast if I could get enough people that actually are passionate about Red Dead and want to talk about it. Because I think I like the idea of a round table. You know, one person can have their own perspective on this and we can talk about it within a stream. Because I know as much as you guys love hearing my voice, it'd be nice to have somebody else on here. Maybe every once in a while. Spiraling out, I'm not sure if it's just that. I think it's just something that was going to happen no matter what, and it has. About to get myself killed here. I think we'll see some things from the 1890s. I don't know if we're going to see anything too historical. I mean, it would be really cool if we saw some historical figures like Teddy Roosevelt or something. Maybe little cameos, but I don't know. I mean, you don't really see that stuff in Grand Theft Auto 5, but then again, this is a Western based in the past, so obviously we see parodying, I'll admit that, but that's the most. Maybe we'll see a parody of one of those guys. What's my take on crossplay for the Xbox and PS4? I don't know how that's even going to be possible. Let's be honest, guys. Crossplay, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, it sounds cool, but it makes you wonder if Sony's going to be getting exclusive online content first, how does that work out for Xbox players? That just caused a lot of, I don't know, I just find it weird. But, you know, Rockstar have had crazy plans in the past. I don't know what they intend with it, so.
First hell walks the earth, then you turn up. Could my week get any worse?
See, I told you, Bonnie and John
to see
just
you too, Miss
make so much
McFarlane.
more
No,
sense.
I thought you'd be dead. I heard things were bad in West Elizabeth.
Sure. But it'll take more than an apocalypse to take me down.
Bonnie and John.
What are you? A demon?
Wish
or
there
a
was an ending to
cockroach?
this story about her and her take on what happened to
How's your
John,
father?
but
Fine and
missed
dandy.
opportunity.
He should be coming out of that barn any moment now.
What characters are you expecting to come back, if any? My last
you
video
doing in the
actually
bar?
discussed that, but I'll let you know right now. Dutch Vanderlyn, Bill Williamson, John Marston. We'll probably see some cameos, maybe from Drew McFarlane, a younger Bonnie,
Idiot bounty hunter.
and then the rest of the characters are up in the air.
What
I'm
was
sure
he
we'll see
doing in the bar?
the Strange Man once again with his moral
Rounding up the
quest for
undead
us,
and
but
keeping 'em safe so the rest of us can go
any
about
other
our
the
business.
characters we could see some cameos, but
He's a
those are the
real man.
main one we'll see.
Like playing around.
Javier Escuela and Abigail are up in the air. It depends where they set the
Stop
game, honestly.
teasing me. Now come on now.
Carlojas.
How long has he been in
Console
there?
peasants are hilarious.
Not
Well,
long.
Red Dead Redemption 2 currently is coming to
Only-
console, so also Red Dead
Yesterday.
Redemption never made it
Yesterday?
to PC, so
I better go have a look for him.
Would you, John?
hey, I have a
You are
PC for a
proud.
real experience. That's what I play Fallout games on.
Call
I
out
just
to me if you
I
find anything.
can't play Red Dead Redemption on it, can
Will
I?
do.
Although there has been some very interesting emulators working on it, so that'd be really cool if they ended up successfully working the game eventually.
The world has gone mad.
Next reveal, end of July, early August. I said this a couple times during the stream. My favorite setting within Red Dead Redemption. Which one do you hope to see in Red Dead Redemption 2? The area that I'm in right now and the rest of West Elizabeth, that's my favorite area. and I looks like it will be in Red Dead Redemption 2. So hey, I'm excited for it. Well, the way that they would do a story without Abigail or Javier Escuela would have to be something in the early 1890s. I explained that in my recent video, but the way it would work is if the story's on another character, and John, before he even gets with Abigail, Abigail obviously was a traveling working girl, so somehow maybe make the story just about this guy, and he runs into Dutch's gang, and the story just is a piece with them. But same time, it's going to feel very awkward not having Abigail or Javier in there, so maybe it's something that they actually explain. Red Dead Redemption 2 better be R-rated. Well, M-rated, but yeah. I think we all expect that. There's no way that you make a game like this. Hey there, Nathan Morcelli? Can't pronounce it. Then again, I think some of you guys would have a field day with my last name. tell him, Sudix, tell him.
Pull it together.
That was a fail. I swear, that's a couple times I've seen this stream that you guys have asked that question about prostitution in Red Dead Redemption 2. It definitely will be there. I mean, we obviously have that in Red Dead Redemption. I don't know if Rockstar's going to go the full extent like Grand Theft Auto. Obviously, they're not going to go like CD Projekt's with The Witcher, but I don't know. Honestly, I have no problem with it as long as it fits the story. I know some people get upset about that type of stuff because they have their children playing these games. But, I mean, this game is rated M, but at the same time, if Rockstar wants to appeal to more younger audiences, maybe not having that would be a... never mind, I'm going to stop saying that. This is a rated M game, and I like rated M features, so I don't like it being PG down. I like seeing a lot of cussing. I like to see all that stuff. Hey, look at that. Headless. Well, some of you guys were asking me about the headless glitch earlier. There you go.
There ain't nothing nice about any of this. Good luck to you.
I've had people literally tell me in the comment section of my videos that I've had people argue about Red Dead Redemption, saying that this game, is it appropriate when there's a couple scenes obviously with, you know, Abraham Reyes messing around with a girl, and then there's also another scene with somebody their dangling body. Parents apparently let their kids play these games and they get upset when they see that stuff. I don't understand it either, believe me, I don't. These are rated M games, which is why I find it very weird that people have a problem with it, but whatever. Weaponry in Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be very interesting, you know. If they do set it in the past, it's going to be very limited, so DLC, I don't know how you go about that. Yeah, as far as I understand, nobody's banned in this stream, so I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I'll be having that.
Bow and arrows, I mean, if we're having Native Americans, we better see that. I hope we don't see them just with revolvers like it was in Red Dead Redemption. It would be a missed opportunity. But remember, we did see that canoe with the character, and he was bringing whoever that outlaw, whoever the cowboy was, somewhere. And that somewhere makes me wonder if it could be maybe a tribe or something.
Let's go.
Mexico and Red Dead Redemption 2, we see that from the leaked map. We saw a little section that looks like it could be some foreign area. I'm not convinced that we're going to see much, so... Oh, look at this headless glitch, man.
Dingo was a cubby one, so there's lots to go around.
Mine now, partner.
Sit down at the camp and let's look behind us as... I think that's a bunch of zombies getting eaten by wolves. We're gonna have a lot more leisure activities in Red Dead Redemption 2. There were some things that, as far as I understand, got removed, so I don't know. There was a couple of different games that they had planned, but they took it out. I don't really know what else that they can add, but I'm sure that they'll figure something out. Yeah, I think he was eating human meat. Tough times, I guess, in the West during the apocalypse. Oh, hey up there, hey there, KTV. I'm sorry that the Nightbot is, he's doing work. Wasn't property owning supposed to be in Grand Theft Auto 5, or at least it was rumored to be, and then it wasn't, so I would hope that's something in Red Dead Redemption 2, being able to own our own little farm, our own properties. I think that'd be a lot of fun, maybe even having our own fort. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto only having 4 people for heist, that was disappointing. It really depends the scope that they do heist in Red Dead Redemption 2. We saw 7 outlaws. Some people say that's online related, so maybe 7 guys. Magnificent 7 for their heist. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it be? Chrome horse for $100. Yeah, it's the scare. Crazy customization in Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't think that they're going to go too far. Plankles is a pickle. Plankles is a pickle. That's actually a pretty funny name. Could Fort Merson be in Red Dead Redemption 2? No, no, no. Rockstar's not going to be implementing most of Red Dead Redemption into the game. It seems like just West Elizabeth, and that makes sense because Dutch's gang operated out of West Elizabeth. Yeah, pink revolver is the scare. But that's more of a Call of Duty thing to ruin something in the past, like World War II right now. Everybody's getting nervous about that. Right now they say that they're not going to have... They said that, I think they said their supply drops are only going to be cosmetic only. We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Did you see that tomahawk?
Come on. Poor bastards! All of them!
Oh boy.
Come on, let him go. Come on, boy. Hey.
Deadeye will be back. Yes, it will be. Oh, he ate the guy.
Sorry, boys. She didn't give me a whole lot of choice.
The good thing is, if you're not excited for Red Dead Redemption 2, 2018, 2019 are going to be full with so many great games. I mean, some of the examples are Borderlands 3, never mind, we don't know about Left 4 Dead 3, but hopefully, Last of Us Part 2, Cyberpunk 2077, Spider-Man, God of War, Days Gone, State of Decay 2, and there's just so many more.
Heard that one.
That would be awesome if we had like a side mission with some of the Red Dead Revolver characters like Shadow Wolf or Jack Swift. At least a cameo.
Bank robbery are at an all-time low. But murder...
Hey, yeah, Wild West Online does come out later this year. That's something to play.
Somewhat prevalent. Other than that,
hey, Will Cooper, there are some people that aren't excited for Red Dead Redemption 2. You should be surprised in the comment section. A lot of the time I get, I want Grand Theft Auto 6, I don't want this blank. And I don't respond to most of that stuff, but I just kind of look at it like these people are absolutely ridiculous.
Town's been nearly overrun a couple of times.
Those are the people that just want GTA 6 right now.
I'm 2 men down.
I'll help you clear the place out if you like.
You're a good man, John Marston. But before that,
Red Dead Revolver was an underrated game.
What happened to them 2 clowns you had before? Gone?
Maybe. I sent Jonah off to look for Eli. They've both been gone for several hours now.
Who'd want to eat one of them?
That's a good question.
Where'd you send them?
Out near the general store.
Hey, some of the best developers out there include CD Projekt Red, Rockstar Games,
These things?
Naughty Dog, and you could say Bethesda, but I feel like Fallout 4 was a little bit of a letdown.
I'm sure you got your own troubles.
I didn't even know Swegta was actually streaming right now. I don't really do raids. I've only been streaming a little bit, maybe one of these days. But I highly recommend you guys do check out Swegta, great YouTuber. Talks mainly about Bully too. Well, Bully, I'm sorry. And I don't have any... This no heads thing is really not helping. Try to get some of the ammo. Come on, headless people, let's get them. Or not. Revitals, it's a glitch. Rockstar never fixed it. And I had this happen last stream. We were doing pretty good for a while, but it didn't last. Yeah, I wish we could get a Red Dead Redemption coding. I'm still hoping out I still have some hope that one day we'll get it. That would be awesome if somehow it actually did happen, but...
Too late to talk about things. Eat this and go to hell.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's any other really that many Red Dead streamers out there, is there? I mean, there are some people, smaller YouTubers, I'm sure, that play the game still, but you don't really see many people out there talking about the game. It's a very small community, but it deserves all the attention it can get because it's just such a phenomenal experience. My second channel is Legacy Killer TV. It's just take out the HD, put the TV. Probably end up changing the channel name one of these days, but for now it's TV. I don't think I was ever really in any clans in Red Dead multiplayer. I usually played by myself. He's shooting me. And I must have shot one of them accidentally. Whoops. Whatever. Let me get on my get on Warhorse and thank you, Nathan. That was a huge goal, 100,000 subscribers. Hopefully we'll be able to hit the goal I had for this year, which is 150. Maybe a little out there because I thought Red Dead would be released this year, but we'll see. I think we still have a chance of getting there. I think we're at like about 100, 203. Get my OBS out here and see what you guys are doing. And I don't say it's enough, but make sure you do subscribe for all the latest Red Dead Redemption 2 news and information. And follow me on Twitch. Hopefully be doing some streams over there. Follow me on Twitter. I usually release a lot of stuff about videos and give some cool art that I find about Red Dead Redemption. You know, mobile gaming is taking over. What can we expect from Sony's contract with Rockstar? Well, as far as we know right now, it's just for timed exclusive online content, but that's all we know so far. This no-head thing's really is annoying. Yeah, hopefully you guys have had a good time right now. I've been streaming almost 2 hours. Probably gonna end this stream in a few minutes. I think I said that about 30 minutes ago. But it's awesome to have these conversations with you guys. I can't do this all the time. I know in some videos people get upset because we have these conversations. I just really like seeing the opinion that people have about this game. Like some people thinking that we're going to have a sequel rather than a prequel. I don't see that being possible, being that this is a game, this is a Western, not something that's placed around World War I. But I like to see the discussion about stuff like that. In the online, we have no idea. We have no idea what we're going to get with it in terms of the monetization and if we're going to get actual content packs like we got with Red Dead Redemption's multiplayer. So, it's fun to talk about stuff like this, guys. I probably will have my own Red Dead Redemption 2 clan. I think I will, at least. Savage, I've been working on that for a while now. I've paused it for a few times. I'm not sure when I'm going to get around to finishing it, but hopefully very soon. There's some very out there comments that I've captured that I've been waiting on. Oh, there's a...
Let's go.
missed. Yeah, not even worth it. Well, banishes, if the game is about John, I don't think it will be. I think it's going to be about whoever the new character is that they've been teasing in the first images and trailer. Thank you, Robo. I really do appreciate the support, man. I haven't really been able to watch the stream and see what you guys have been typing. Thank you, Revitals. I appreciate all the support you guys give for these videos, liking it, commenting, subscribing. It really does mean the world to me. If about a year ago, year and a half, I wasn't active on YouTube anymore. I had done this channel for 3-4 years. I was stuck with Call of Duty, something I didn't want to do. And when I came back, I said I need to talk about the games I actually care about. That's why I talked about Elder Scrolls 6, which I don't know when we're going to get that. And obviously Red Dead Redemption 2. And fortunately, I have a great community behind me. You guys are amazing, and I really do love the support you guys give and the conversations that we can have about this game. And when the game does finally release, we'll be able to talk about what's to come afterwards and talk about the game that we actually have. And hopefully I'll give you guys guides and have discussions about what's the best loadouts and what are the coolest things within the game that we can explore. Why do you think Rockstar didn't show much support for Red Dead Redemption like they should have? They just have a lot of things going on. Grand Theft Auto Online is their main attention, and they made that clear with not having a game since. But if Grand Theft Auto Online never hit the mark, if it doesn't get as many sales as it does, Red Dead Redemption 2 is already released. I promise you. It would have already been released probably in 2016. But because it's brought so much money and they were able to take their time on it. Thank you, Robo. Oscar, I don't even know if the game's going to be about the gang. It could be just something separate. It could be him running into Dutch's gang, somehow using their assistance, or we really don't know yet. That's why everybody coming to the conclusion that these 7 characters in the poster are part of a gang is a little out there, and Rockstar always does kind of play with our minds, and I deep down think those just may be characters that we interact with. See some of these tombstones. Yeah, there's one of the McFarlanes.
This is a new low.
Well, Nathan, think about this. The original Bully sold, I think, 1.5 million copies. That's not the Bully Scholarship Edition and some of the other ones like the Anniversary Edition, but Bully, the original game, only sold 1.5 million as far as what I've found, which I honestly find staggering because of how great of a game it is. Underrated. And LA Noire, I think, sold 4 million. Catherine, it's probably going to be coming the end of July, early August. It'll have to be a story trailer giving us insight into what our character is. I can't see them releasing another teaser trailer-like thing. That's just going to upset the community. And we've been waiting now about 9 months, and to get another teaser trailer would just kind of upset the community. Getting a better trailer showing what the game's going to be about is what we need. And with the game coming in presumably April or May, I think it's the best time to do something like that. And looking to Grand Theft Auto 5, that's something that they did, so it makes complete sense. Well, analyst Alex have said the game's probably going to sell about 20 million copies, but if the game's really that great and the online supported, I could certainly see selling 30, 40 million copies. It won't sell up to 80 like Grand Theft Auto 5, but it'll certainly sell a lot of copies. I believe The Witcher 3 sold about 20, so I could see if Red Dead Redemption 2 is critically acclaimed and a great experience. Yeah. I think that we'll see some stories about Red Dead Redemption's areas in Red Dead Redemption 2. We could hear, hey, have you ever been to Tumbleweed? And they'll talk about stuff like that. Armadillo, they just got a new sheriff. They'll make little references to some of the characters that we fell in love with in Red Dead Redemption. Could see them mentioning Seth Breyers, Irish, Nigel West Dickens, maybe even Alande before he turned into what he was in Red Dead Redemption. Because remember, apparently he was an idealist before the events, so if that is true, we could see him kind of like how Abraham Reyes was, because if you don't know, Abraham Reyes ended up being like Alande by 1914. And Rockstar is great at making Easter eggs. I mean, there's a nice Red Dead inspired Easter egg in Grand Theft Auto 5. There's also little Easter eggs about when, I think there's something about 2021. That's probably when Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to come out. Something that's been overlooked, but it appears that Rockstar kind of teased it there. Although 8 years is a long time to wait for that installment, although the game just began production in 2016. Do I think we're going to see Reyes in Red Dead Redemption 2? Highly doubted. No. I don't think we're going to see really any characters from the Mexican setting. We could see Alande younger, maybe a little cameo. Then again, I don't think Rockstar's going to do all that many cameos. I think we'll see some characters return, but nah, I don't see that many. They just not their thing. It'll be more than any Grand Theft Auto gang, but we'll see it. How do you think the protagonist will be able to collaborate with the natives? Sorry, my speech is getting slurred at this point. Well, he could be a Native American himself. There's been some rumors saying that he could be half Native American. If he is, maybe he has a connection to the tribe, or maybe he's trying to protect them from whatever is to come. Rockstar's always done a good job at having a message behind their games, and I figure that Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be no different. What about Bonnie's mom? We never heard about what happened to her, who she is. They kind of just ignored her in Red Dead Redemption, so I don't know. I have no idea what to expect.
Come on, come on.
I'll look at the headless zombies once again.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know what Nathan is doing, but... well, the other Nathan. Character customization. I haven't really talked about character customization, have I? Outfits will be a thing, that's definite. I don't think we're actually going to be able to make our outfits, but I'm sure we'll be able to purchase them. That may be some sort of DLC thing that they could add. I'm more curious about how our loadout will be, if we can actually change our weapons at whatever our, I guess our home will be. I think that'd be really cool, but a lot of question marks by that stuff. Nah, Nathan, I did myself. I don't know what he was doing, but I'll unban him later, but I'm trying to keep this chat as neutral as I can. Well, Will Cooper, if the game takes place before the Blackwater Massacre, which it looks like, I don't think we'll see anything, obviously, but...
I'm here, help me! Oh, monsieur!
yeah, you need to... sorry. I mean, she did say she was feeling sick. What are the chances of playing as a Marston? Probably 0 to none, honestly. Which is probably a good thing since I want a refreshing story. At the same time, some cameos and a little role from John would be awesome. And it looks like Rob Wiedoff is returning, and I guarantee he didn't want to do a full length. He's a farmer guy. He quit the industry afterwards. If Rockstar approached him, hey, here's some money if you can come back and just do a small role, I'm sure he was down for it. That's the one thing I didn't like about Grand Theft Auto games, is that you can't really go into any of the buildings. Red Dead's kind of been good about that, and I think that they'll continue onwards with it. And I really hope that all the buildings are explorable, because that's something like CD Projekt did in their games, which I think set the standard for open worlds, where we should be able to explore almost everything. Almost everything. Actually, Nathan, I was talking about Gun earlier. I said that it was an underrated Western. It's just sad that game didn't get enough attention. Yeah, Shadow, though, we talked about those guys earlier. We probably don't... I don't think we need to bring up their names. I've already mentioned my nervousness about what type of content they'll bring for Red Dead. Exactly, Catherine, exactly. Well, Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming in 2018. There's been some rumors The Last of Us could pop up in that year. It's going to be very difficult, but if Rockstar makes an innovative, great story, great online, I don't see why it doesn't win Game of the Year. This year, I think, no matter what, Legend of Zelda is going to win it. I don't think there's any game that'll challenge it. Maybe Origins, depending on how great the game is, but I think this year's Zelda. I don't think anything can beat it. But that's obviously a personal opinion. That was when Neversoft were making great games. I didn't really care for what they made, Tony Hawk or Guitar Hero or something like that. I didn't really care for that, but Gun, yes, extremely underrated.
Someone's out there. He ain't one of them. Open the gate.
Yeah, you're right. New gen on Red Dead Redemption 2. Who knows what type of features we're going to have and all kinds of cool stuff.
You're gonna be okay.
Step right up. Step right up. Don't be shy.
The man
now.
himself,
Don't be shy.
Nigel West
Nature
Dickens.
confounds us, but science saves us. That's the truth, sir. That's the truth.
Yeah, I remember the Guitar Hero days. Those were a lot of fun.
The only 100% original.
Other than Red Dead Redemption 2, what else are you excited for? Cyberpunk 2077, Last of Us Part 2, Assassin's Creed Origins, probably the closest, and Shadow of War. After this stream, I'll probably end up going to play Shadow of Mordor again. I think it's $4 for the Game of the Year edition on Xbox One right now. Great price.
Now, here at the low, low price of only 100 solid gold coins. That sounds expensive.
Yeah, Gun had a great story with Colton White. I still think that's, like I said, it's underrated. Deserved a lot more attention. Wouldn't it be awesome if they remastered it one day?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Would you care to demonstrate the undead defeating possibilities of this patented elixir?
No, sir, I would not. What I would like is for you to stop peddling this nonsense.
You know, Connor, it probably will be like that. Alright, let me, yeah, it's messed up right now. Undead Nightmare sequel, prequel? I don't know, I've always thought that we'd have something alien related, but that's just my opinion.
Well, hello there. Oh, hello.
The headless people are still here. Marshall Johnson, probably not. Alright, gang, I think I'm going to end the video here. We've had a lot of fun talking about this stuff. Hopefully we'll be able to talk about more in another video. I'll quickly go over some of the highlights that we do have. Let me see if I can get it out. Obviously the delay sucked. That was probably the worst news we could have gotten. I haven't streamed since, so that's something I had to bring up. There's been some rumors out there saying crossplay could be a cause. I don't see how that makes any sense. It seems like something that was taken out of proportions. Take-Two thinks that the game is under-monetized, and there could be a lot more monetization in Red Dead Redemption 2, which is scary. And them saying stuff like that is just kind of... I don't understand it. And then obviously the big news is that we're going to be getting a new reveal this summer, hopefully accompanied with a Game Informer issue. I really would love to see something from Game Informer, maybe with new screenshots and details about the open world. But anyway, Outlaws, I want to thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to smack that like button. I'm still looking in the chat real fast. If you do have any more questions, just throw them out there right now. Probably pop up with my infamous outro little thing. Yeah, I'll pop it up right now, actually. Yeah, I'm looking at the chat real fast. But yeah, thank you guys for all coming. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, hopefully we'll have more streams. And I do plan on doing some Twitch streams, so make sure to join me on over there. Make sure to check all the links in the description. Follow me on every platform. I try to be as active as I can be with you guys all the time. But again, I really do appreciate the support on all these videos. It means the world to me. And one thing I do need to remember that I make sure I mention is, remember, Outlaws to the end.